This video is about never date a princess. I'm going to give you 4 reasons on why you should never date a girl who thinks she's a princess. Please stay tuned to this video. Welcome to the SCG Show, the home of education entertainment, and please do me a favor, if you really enjoyed this video, smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. What is princess syndrome? Well, this is according to Urban Dictionary. An increasingly prevalent condition found in young heterosexual women, characterized by 1. Unrealistically high expectations, 2. Materialistic conduct, 3. Sense of entitlement, 4. Exploitative behavior, 5. Feelings of superiority, and a lack of regard for society's rules and morals. Princesses believe in their own exceptionalism and usually hail from wealthy or upper middle class families. They're quick to describe themselves as awesome, amazing. They're given to resources, are typically very attractive, although rarely naturally beautiful. In public, princesses may attempt to cut in line, believing their time to be more valuable than yours. They enjoy berating cashiers, waitresses, waiters, and other service workers. Princesses often walk down the wrong side of the street, but refuse to yield the way to oncoming pedestrians. Gentlemen, I've had the displeasure of dating a few princesses in my life. It was no picnic. If you want an utterly superficial, dull, non-genuine, awful relationship, pursue a princess. It's your funeral. Sorry to tell you. I remember once sitting opposite a woman who I was in a serious relationship with, who suffered from this syndrome. I was going through hell. My business was in the toilet. My life was spiraling out of control. I was miserable and unhappy. I was stressed. She knew everything that I was going through and what I was suffering through, yet somehow only spoke about herself. She said, "Someone bought me lunch today and told me I was pretty. What a great day for me. My life is so perfect because I'm the best." I remember asking myself, what on earth am I doing with this girl? Look, she was pretty, popular, a clone of Kim Kardashian. But it really ends well for any self-respecting man who wants something a bit deeper with a princess. Trust me on this. Here are 4 reasons why you should never date a princess. Please remember what I'm about to say. The princess is never satisfied, no matter what. You cannot please those who have such high standards. You also cannot satisfy those who are never satisfied. She tells you to jump, and you ask how high. You jump the highest you can, and she says, "Can't you go any higher?" But you can only jump to a certain height. You can only stretch as humanly possible as you can. You're simply setting yourself up for disaster. I once dated a typical princess who was like this. As mentioned earlier, I've dated several princesses. And went above and beyond to satisfy her. I spent hundreds, if not thousands, on luxury gifts. I even wrote poems. Yes, I did. I even wrote her a song and serenaded her with my guitar. In fact, I even made her an actual album. I poured my heart and soul, not just with material goods, but what I believe to be meaningful, heartfelt actions. She couldn't have cared less. In fact, in a roundabout way, she expected this and more. Maybe it was because of bad parenting and she'd always been spoiled. That is the essence of the princess. I always get what I want. Let me ask you, do you always get what you want? Do you believe people always owe you something? Or life owes you something? Are you dreadfully entitled? Probably not, because if you were, why the hell would you be watching this video? You wouldn't be. The fact of the matter is, you could spend years building something, giving all of yourself and more, but it will go unappreciated. The princess is not going to appreciate you the way you deserve to as well. The princess will never be satisfied. Give up on them and move on. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying this video. Next up, the princess is obviously shallow, and the more you integrate into her lifestyle, date her, marry her, whatever, the more superficial and shallow you become. Say goodbye to your life savings and budgeting, financing for a better future. Say goodbye to clever investing, stocks, bonds, crypto, whatever. Say goodbye to profit and say hello to credit card debt. The princess is obsessed with expensive items, luxury holidays, the amount of likes and followers she gets on social media, and more. So what is being shallow? The definition of shallow is something that is not deep, or someone who's only concerned with silly or inconsequential things. Once upon another time, I dated another princess, and Valentine's Day was coming up. She seemed to think it was acceptable for herself to post a half-naked selfie with the social media caption of "Who's going to love me today?" I was disgusted by her attempt to get attention, but she screamed, shouted, and cried and begged me to keep the photo online. She got her way. I was a fool. Forgive me. I remember being sat opposite this woman who was more concerned with the attention simps were giving her online than being sat opposite me. She didn't care about the gift I got her, the restaurant I took her to, or even the fact we were together as a couple. No, all they care about is silly, inconsequential things. I'm a deep person, and if you've made it this far into this video, maybe you are too. So you're not going to be stimulated by these types of women. But they're sexy and hot, you may say. That gets dull and old, man. Money does not make you happy, neither does luxury items, lavish holidays, superficial standards. The princess is shallow and will make your overall life shallow too. The princess cannot connect with you on a deep, spiritual or mature level, which poses the question, why are you with her? What's the whole purpose of dating for you? Is it just to get laid, sleep around? Or are you seeking something meaningful? I've chosen the latter. I've had my fun years. Once upon, yes, another time, with another princess, I remember I was going through a dark time. I had a lot of stress in my life, professionally and personally, and I was dating a princess. I remember that day. It was dark, gloomy, miserable outside. It was a Monday, a bank holiday. I was off from work. The princess never worked. We lay on my bed, and I curled up into a ball and started weeping. My life was not in a good place. I felt down for many reasons. And there she was, sat looking at me like a confused dog. No idea what to say. No idea how to be empathetic. Just stared at me blankly. Through my sobbing, she said, "I'm bored. Can we watch a film?" My emotional outburst made her bored. Bored. And stupidly I wiped away the tears and I took her to the cinema. To which she whipped her phone out, took a selfie of just herself to post to her followers. Her smile was there. She giggled like a schoolgirl, delighted to get her way, never asking what was wrong, nor did she care or want to care. I remember staring blankly at the movie, just thinking and feeling so empty. Imagine if I spent the rest of my life with a person like that. Or a person like that, full stop, in and around my life. So if you want to feel unloved, underappreciated, not cared for, date a princess. Lastly, the princess you date will never see you as a person or care for you emotionally or connect with you, nor appreciate you. You're an accessory, an item, an object. You're no different to a smartphone. In fact, sorry to admit this, but the smartphone is more important than you. If she owns a dog or a cat, guess what? You're second to the animal. You're seen to the princess's arm candy, something to show off, to show her followers, friends, family. Look, This is my boyfriend. You're like a trophy husband to the princess. That is all that matters. And being an accessory to them means you're disposable, and in their mind, replaceable. I can just find another guy, is how she thinks, and what she will probably do. Gentlemen, do yourself a favor as a man who, myself, has sadly dated plenty of these princesses over the years. It is no fairy tale. It is no Disney movie. It is not very fun. It can be soul destroying. It can financially bankrupt you. Identify those red flags, the warning signs, and avoid. Because the princess will see and treat you just like an accessory, when I believe you are so much more than that. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, here's some more content you might be interested in.